Hello and welcome back to Let's Play I Spy Spooky Mansion. I'm MCFPapa and this is part number 7. And we should be hopefully finishing off the game. This part, I think there's 5 more ghost machine parts to find, if I'm not mistaken. So, let's do this creepy collection where we only get one this time around. Still are at the mercy of the RNG to see if you get anything you want.
Nice collection. Make 2 more collections, and I'll have a reward for you.
Now this one is barely any harder. Alright, well, anyway, I didn't know you could lose the first one. Well, I guess I spoke too soon about it being barely any harder. That's like the fastest I've ever jinxed myself, I think. I mean, once you get going, it's really not harder. And here it's still just one that you lose for an incorrect click. Not too bad. At least these are different compared to the second and first one, which were incredibly similar sets of items to find. Ooh.
Another one solved. You're an ace. Have you put the machine parts in place?
Not yet.
You can keep playing to make more creepy collections.
But anyway, that's it for the mini games in this game. I just don't care for them that much. They're okay, but nothing special.
3 coins, a sailing ship, a heart, a horse, a paperclip, an open mouth, an S, a needle, a fly in a cup, and a spotted beetle. 1 coin.
But we had to find the dime before, and that penny before.
2 coins. 3 coins. A sailing ship.
Just kind of lame that they don't have as unique item sets as they could have.
A heart.
But maybe that's a matter of, like, these scenes were only intended to be done once in the original version, and then they expanded the game and added a few new items to some of the scenes and details, but maybe not enough.
A horse. A paperclip.
Now, this open mouth is really dumb, if you ask me.
An open mouth.
Like, it's not clear at all that that's meant to be a face of all things. Maybe if when you found the screw in the other scene, it, like, popped out so they were both empty like eyes. I don't know.
An S. A needle. A fly in a cup. A spotted beetle. One plus one plus one is 3. That's how many more parts you'll get from me.
Alright. So, what's left here? Oh, the dolls. Yeah.
I spy 3 horses, a button nose, a mirror, a brush, a bat, white toes, a cat's tail, a green vest, 4 red shoes, the biggest ears, and 2 tubes. 1 horse. 2 horses. 3 horses. A button nose. A mirror.
Yeah, like last time we had to find the green eyes in the mirror, but now we just find the mirror itself. So technically different, but basically the same.
A brush.
Maybe when they were expanding the game, they only thought they'd be doing 2 total playthroughs, but then they decided later on to add a 3rd playthrough, and so that's why there's a fair number of reused items. I don't know.
A bat. White toes. A cat's tail. A green vest. 1 red shoe. 2 red shoes. 3 red shoes. 4 red shoes. The biggest ears. One, 2. Two twos. Aren't you clever? Here's part 13. Only 2 more missing from the ghost machine.
Oh boy. By the way, man, they were really clever with their hiding of the 2 2s there. Very well hidden.
I spy 2 spiders. A red K, a 3, a shadowy X, an upside down key. 3 hearts, a plane, an acorn, an ace. 2 keys on a chain, and a key back in place. One spider. Two spiders. A red K. A 3. A shadowy X. An upside down key. One heart. 2 hearts. Three hearts. A plane.
Well, I guess that means the date was sometime a bit later than just the early 1900s, if there was apparently a modern-ish plane sent on a postcard to this place.
An acorn.
I don't know.
2 keys
Oops.
on a chain.
Sorry once again for going out of order.
An ace.
And like this whole, from the first playthrough, we've seen this silly key and its outline here, and we finally put it back where it
A
belongs.
key back in place.
How about that?
Have you ever met a ghost before? You will soon. Just finish one more.
Oh boy. Alright, and the last one's this hideout, I think.
I spy
Yeah.
a chimney. Out, a chain. A ghostly face. A snake. A plane. A question mark. 2 moons. A star. 4 arrows. Eyeglasses. And ink in a jar.
Alright.
A chimney.
I gotta say though, this game has a really nice aesthetic. It's really good to play around like Halloween spooky season. For example, I'm recording all this on October 23rd.
Out.
So I'm enjoying this a lot more than maybe I would if I had played it in the middle of winter time.
A chain.
Check out the spooky curtain.
A ghostly face.
I wonder if they specifically hired a voice actor to do some of these audio bits, or if they just had like members of the dev team do it themselves.
A snake.
It wouldn't surprise me if they just had the dev team do it.
A plane.
To do, trick, scare, and haunt. Great to do list. But I guess the skeleton hasn't done any of it.
A question mark. 1 moon. 2 2 moons.
And from the moon just bobbing up and down like that, suddenly all the coastlines around the world suddenly faced tsunami level waves.
A star. 1 arrow. 2 arrows. 3 arrows. 4 arrows. Eyeglasses. Ink in a jar. The final part. Here's number 15. Now go start the ghost machine.
Oh boy. Get excited. Oh, and that's a cool detail that the lights from outside is shining on the floor, but of course you can't even see that detail when you have a riddle up. Weird. Alright, time to assemble the ghost machine.
Follow the plans to put the parts in place.
You don't really need the plans. I mean, it's fairly obvious where a lot of the pieces go. I do like the successful sound effect, though. You know? And the incorrect sound effect, too. Boy.
Ah, the ghost machine is fixed. Now you can use it to make some very spooky ghosts. Start by clicking button number 1.
No, I'll click button number 7.
You have to make the first 6 ghosts before you can make ghost number 7.
Alright.
Shadow. To make this ghost, you have to fill these jars by finding ingredients that I've hidden around the house. Here's a clue for the first ingredient you have to find. First, find a bat. Go to the front hall. It's a shadow that's cast up high on a wall.
Now, I really like this part of the game because, you've been exploring all these, interior hidden object scenes with a bunch of items decorated around, but now finally at the end you actually go around and find some items in the connecting rooms themselves.
1 bat. Now find a flashlight. It's in a stair post. Then you'll be ready to make this ghost.
And unlike all the other items, this time finding them actually does remove them from the scene. Really cool.
1 flashlight. To see the ghost called Shadow fly to and fro, just return to the workshop and then click go.
Oh yeah, got the go button. Check out this animation.
one ghost, you'll need to make all 7 to get out of the house.
Yeah, but I really like all the ghosts you make. And it's cool how, like, the flashlight and the bat are kind of related to the final ghost.
Graveyard. A broken bone is the first item to find, and curtains are what it is hiding behind.
And every ghost you do make is then found somewhere around the manor after you've made it.
One broken bone. In a gravestone-shaped cushion is stitched R.I.P. Go find it now. It's easy to see. 1 R.I.P. Now grab a lantern. It hangs from a hook. Next to the fire is where you should look. 1 lantern. Go make the graveyard ghost if you dare. This one is sure to give you a scare.
Alright, you hear that? Better hold on to your seats, because here goes the graveyard ghost. But it's cool too that you see all the items in the bottles after you've collected them. That makes me feel a little sad for Graveyard. Like, couldn't we have found an intact bone to make for the Graveyard Ghost? Why do we have to use a broken bone specifically?
Tick-tock. An hourglass teeters on the arm of a chair. Go find it.
Oops, sorry. I didn't realize that would cut off the audio.
1 hourglass. An alarm clock is the next thing you need. It rests on a shelf in a place where you read. One alarm clock. You'll find a domino 12 if you look on the shelf with the 7th ghost book.
See, like there, they even acknowledge the Easter egg of the 7th ghost foreshadowing.
112. You've found all the items, so here's your last rhyme. Go back to the workshop. It's TikTok time.
Oh boy. Time for TikTok, and not the social media network. Okay, that was TikTok. Riveting. That's a cool sound effect too. And some really good sound design in this game.
Rusty. Go and find 2 crooked nails, please. They're in a cabinet filled with keys.
Alright.
2 crooked nails. A spring is next on your list, so go look. It rests on the floor right next to a book.
I don't know how the heck they came up with the theming though for these ghosts, because they are pretty weird.
1 spring. Go find an oil can. It has a long spout. If you look by the fireplace, you'll find it, no doubt. One oil can. Now find 2 gears. You've got plenty of time. Look where 12 numbers appear with a rhyme.
Gee, I wonder where that could be. Who would ever know?
Two gears. Go back to the workshop now and you'll see that Rusty is ready to be set free.
I don't know how the cobweb gears managed to become proper gears for you to make something with, but I guess they did.
Meow.
Alright.
First, go find a wind-up mouse. It's near a tall clock in this spooky house.
Yeah, I'd forgotten just how long and involved this final quest is to collect all the items. It is fitting, since it's the final stretch of the game, that it takes more.
One wind-up mouse. By the stove on a wooden shelf. Find a piece of cheese and help yourself.
And I believe you can even make the ghosts out of order. I don't think you need to go 1 through 6 to make them.
1 piece of cheese. Find cat eyes in the upstairs hall. They're in a picture on the wall. Two cat eyes. A ball of yarn is next, in a room with red walls. It's resting now on a shelf full of dolls.
Boy, those cat eyes, though, are really hard to click.
One ball of yarn. You found all the things for the ghost called Meow. To make it, go to the workshop right now.
Alright. Oh, meow. 2 more to go.
Critter. Pick up an eyeball on top of a book. It's somewhere in the library, so go look.
Alright. And there's the Rusty,
One eyeball.
just chilling.
Find your way to the room that's red. Look for a snake sneaking out from under a bed.
And there's Meow.
One snake. 2 flies rest under a marble sink. What room are they in? Stop and think.
Mm-hmm.
Two flies. Go to the trunk and open it wide. There's a big furry spider hiding inside. One furry spider. Hop to the window on the first floor. Find a frog sitting under a 4.
It is cool though that they utilize almost every scene again for this collection quest. Oh, and there's the graveyard ghost.
One frog. Making the ghost is the last thing to do. But beware, Critter is likely to frighten you.
I don't think so. I don't think it'll frighten me. Just my opinion, though. Oh boy.
You've made the first 6 ghosts. Are you ready for ghost number 7? Get out. To make ghost number 7, find the 6 that you know. First, go to my secret room and look for Shadow.
Yeah. See, that's why you needed to make the other 6. Though it is kind of lame that you only get 6 phases of looking for items, and this last one is just fairly simple, finding the ghosts themselves.
Shadow. Look out the window into the night. Graveyard is lurking in the moonlight. Graveyard. Hurry up. Don't be late for TikTok. You'll face him on the biggest clock.
Alright. I wonder where TikTok could be. Gee, really tough to figure that out.
Tick-tock. Find a bell on a book, and you'll find Rusty too. Look upstairs. He's waiting
See,
for you.
TikTok was just chilling up here on the clock. It's kind of rude of us to collect them, you know, and they don't seem to be doing any harm or anything.
Rusty. This searching is tough. Are you tired now? Go take a nap, and you'll find Meow. ghost called Critter can be caught, peeking into an empty pot.
Oh yeah, I think that means the kitchen. Yeah.
Critter. What's the last thing you need to set Get Out free? Go back to the workshop and look for me.
Oh yeah. Ah.
It's time at last to get outside. Get Out will take you for a ride.
Kinda lame. I hope this displays at least okay. Oh good. It did.
Through a window, mouse hole, and chimney you've gone. This spooky night is ending. It's almost dawn. The time has come to say goodbye. You've mastered this game of Spooky I Spy.
Alright. Had quite a lot of people working on this game. Pretty surprising. Amy Birnbaum, I guess she was the one who voiced the skeleton. But like, look at all this. Especially for a game that's this old. I'm not sure exactly how old, but pretty old. (2004), this version. So how about that? Impressive that still works 20 years later. But anyway, that was I Spy Spooky Mansion. I hope you enjoyed this series. I do still like this game, not as much as other later hidden object games, but it's still really fun to go back to every once in a while. So, that'll do it for this series. Hope you enjoyed watching it. Like and subscribe if you want. I'll see you in whatever my next series is. Goodbye.